not hit her. It's not true. It's bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark.
Hello! The Room. Well, what can I say about The Room? It's a story about Johnny, and he's a pretty emotional guy. He likes his girlfriend Lisa a lot. He likes showing his ass a lot. He likes laughing at random shit a lot. But you better watch out for his temper tantrums. You know shit is going down when he throws his drink bottle in a mild-mannered rage.
How dare you talk to me like that? You should tell me everything.
His hobbies include throwing a football while dressed in a tux. And he really likes this dog.
Hi, doggy.
You're my favorite customer.
Thanks
Released in 2003, The Room tells the story of overly sensitive Johnny, played by Tommy Wiseau, who is also the movie's director, producer, and screenwriter. Yes, indeed, Tommy Wiseau is a man of many talents.
You are tearing me apart, Lisa!
It tells the story of Johnny and his troubles and toxic relationship with Lisa, who is having an affair with Johnny's dopey best friend Mark. In fact, there is a lot going on in this movie. Lisa is having an affair, this weird kid is on drugs, this guy has a mysterious disappearing beard, this guy wants his money, this guy has a weird cum face, and this old lady has breast cancer and is treating it like it's just another day in the office.
I got the results of the test back. I definitely have breast cancer.
And not forgetting, of course, Hi Doggy.
Hi, doggy.
In one of the truly strangest movies of all time. A movie which you don't know whether to laugh or cry, or go along with its awfulness, or just be downright shocked. This movie is one of those movies you just have to see to believe. It's like a legend. It's like when you're talking to your friends and you say, hey, have you ever seen that really stranger than hell movie, The Room? Seriously, dude, what's up with that? But don't get me wrong, I'm not criticizing the movie. I think it's freaking awesome, in a sort of, I can't believe it's not butter kind of way. A movie that has been hailed as the Citizen Kane of bad movies. Well, with a reputation like that, how could I resist doing one of my top 10 things you didn't know countdowns? So let's open up the doors to Tommy Wiseau's Room and look into 10 facts about this movie that are honestly just as strange as the movie itself. Let's check it out.
Danny, don't worry about that. Lisa loves you too, as a person, as a human being, as a friend.
Number 10, origin of the "You're tearing me apart" scream. This is Lisa. Lisa likes tearing people apart. Don't be like Lisa. Ask Johnny.
Why, Lisa? Why, Lisa? Please talk to me, please!
He is more than vocal about how much Lisa is tearing him apart, hence his famous scream.
You are tearing me apart, Lisa!
And 50,000 memes later, and the "You are tearing me apart, Lisa" scream has become a huge staple in the realm of social media.
You are tearing me apart, Lisa!
But if you're as into movies like I am, then you may notice the scream sounds familiar, as Tommy Wiseau took inspiration for the mega tantrum breakdown from the 1954 James Dean movie Rebel Without a Cause, in a scene where the James Dean character screams about his elders in his life tearing his world apart.
You're tearing me apart!
Wiseau has often cited classic greats like Marlon Brando and James Dean as being inspiration for his, acting.
You are tearing me apart, Lisa!
Hence his use of referencing the line in his own movie.
Do you understand life?
Number 9, spoons of modern art. Throughout the movie, we see that Johnny has some pretty interesting art decor around his home, on the account that he has a few framed pictures of spoons. Yep, that's right, spoons.
I'm sorry?
Well, it may seem that Johnny has a weird, abstract love of cutlery postmodernism. Sadly, the truth is boring, as the infamous spoon photos are just stock photos that came with the frames that were purchased to dress the set with. So I guess that rather than taking the time to actually put photos of scenery or anything like that in the frames, Wiseau thought, meh, to hell with it. I like these spoons, so spoons it is. Maybe there's a deep hidden meaning about the spoons. Maybe they are meant to be a reflection of Johnny's soul, and how those who are close to him just use him. You know, just sort of shove him in their mouths and chew him up and spit him out. Or maybe they were just lazy and couldn't be bothered changing the pictures. Number 8. At one stage in the production, the Johnny character was a vampire who had a flying car. Wait, what? Duh, don't look at me, I'm just here to set things on fire.
Let's go eat, huh? Come on, let's go.
So if you're one of those people who thought the room was lacking vampires and flying cars, guess what? It nearly happened. Apparently Wiseau was often throwing out ideas at the last minute, and one day on set he proposed to his fellow actors and crew members the prospect that Johnny's car can indeed fly. And when questioned how this logic would work, Wiseau's response was, well, maybe Johnny has a flying car because he's a vampire.
What a story, Mark.
I don't know what's more baffling. That a movie that's meant to be a romantic drama nearly had a flying car in it, or that Wiseau's mind's eye somehow connects flying cars to vampires. Number 7. The movie was rejected by Paramount. Over the years, actor Greg Sestero has been very vocal about his time on the movie, and been open to the many crazy stories that went on behind the scenes during the making of The Room.
Yeah, you can say that again.
In fact, most of these facts are known thanks to Sestero. One of those facts being, of course, that Wiseau submitted the script to Paramount Pictures, hoping the movie production giants would produce his movie. But within a day, Wiseau was hit with a big fat stinking no. And the irony being is that it usually takes Paramount about 3 weeks to reply to scripts. Wiseau got a swift reply in 1 day. So I guess Paramount really didn't want to produce the movie. Oh well, their loss I guess.
How could you do this to me? I gave you 7 years of my life.
And Wiseau used his own production company, the appropriately named Wiseau Films. Number 6. Stage play. At one stage in the early development of The Room, when Wiseau was writing the script, he contemplated making it a stage play instead of a feature movie. However, he thought there would be more of a market if The Room was a feature film instead. Wiseau has claimed that the biggest difference between his original stage play and the finished product movie is that the movie is more detailed. And by detailed, he probably means we get to see the old woman trying to beat up Danny. Because God knows, it'll be a shame if we never got to see that.
You're not my fucking mother! You listen to me, boy!
I don't care. We need a stage play of The Room. This must happen. Please, someone out there, make this happen already. If we can have a stage play of American Psycho and Misery, then surely we could also have a stage play of The Room. Number 5. The character Lisa had to be recast. Lisa will always be remembered for her cunningness and deceitfulness. Fear her peroxided hair. Look out for her big eyebrows of destruction. She will destroy your life and then still complain about how bored she is.
I don't want to talk about it.
Well, the part was played by Juliette Danielle, who was actually a replacement actress, as the original actress who was cast as Lisa walked out on the movie before shooting took place. Paramount Pictures' rejection, ideas of vampires and flying cars, and framed photos of spoons. I mean, what on earth would have possibly made this actress want to walk out of the project?
You're just a chicken. Chip, 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 chip.
So thankfully for Why So, Danielle was up for the challenge and didn't mind having to partake in their awkward sex scenes. But in order to get inside the character's mind, Why So had Danielle watch the Stanley Kubrick movie Eyes Wide Shut, so she could sort of get a grasp of her character. I personally don't see the connection between Eyes Wide Shut and the character Lisa, but hey, I'm not the tinkering mechanics of Tommy Wiseau's mind. Number 4. The Room originally made $1,900. When The Room had its original run in the theatres, it was shown at a whopping 2 cinemas. Yep, just 2. Thus making the total box office intake a measly $1,900. Making nowhere near as much as the movie's $6 million budget. I mean, ouch. That is the kind of sting that really has to hurt.
They betrayed me, they didn't keep their promise, they tricked me and I don't care anymore.
But regardless, it wasn't all bad news. Because of the movie's bizarre awkwardness and legendary strange acting performances and obscure plot and weird mannerisms by Why So, the movie started circulating through word of mouth as to just how unbelievable it was, which led to The Room's eventual cult status, which led to constant special screenings of the movie to be shown, in which devoted fans turn up in droves. So much so that The Room is even being screened here in theatres right here in Melbourne. To go from a movie opening to a pitiful $1,900 to becoming a phenomenal cult hit is very impressive, so kudos to the cast and crew for that. Number 3, Greg Sestero left the theatre during the movie's premiere. Yeah, back on Sestero, who played Johnny's bestie Mark. Well, when the movie was premiered, he left during the movie's screening because he couldn't stand the spiral staircase sex scene that he had with the Lisa character. He apparently finds the scene so cringy, he can never bring himself to watch it. But in hindsight, Sestero was just glad he got to keep his pants on for that scene.
Anyway, how is your sex life?
Why So, however, couldn't wait to get his bare bottom out, and supposedly said he must show his bum or the film won't be able to sell. A sight so frightful, the film's editor asked to cut his butt out the movie because it scared his wife. Can't really blame her. It scares me too. Number 2, the movie is produced by a dead guy. Wait, what? Okay, seriously, Minty, you gotta stop relying on me to help you get out of these awkward situations. So in the movie's credits, Drew Caffrey is cited as the executive producer of the movie. But here's the thing, Caffrey died 4 years earlier in 1999. So unless Caffrey climbed out of the grave and came back to life as an undead zombie to produce The Room, I'm going to have to call bullshit on that one. Then again, the rest of the behind the scenes stories about this movie are so insane, does an undead zombie producer even sound weird anymore? Number 1, comedy or drama? Since The Room has gained its mega popularity, Tommy Wiseau has claimed that it was always meant to be tongue-in-cheek, like it was all one big joke. So this gets me thinking, what if the movie really is a stroke of genius, and its awfulness was deliberate? Maybe Wiseau just trolled us with a movie so bad it's desirable. Maybe the joke is on us, and this is all part of his master plan. Well, if that's the case, then hats and bids off to Tommy Wiseau, as it worked with flying colours and sure tricked us all. However, some people beg to differ. An unidentified crew member claimed it was meant to be a serious drama, and that Wiseau was trying to make a psychological thriller about love and romance, but the movie just really missed the mark, making the movie the weird and obscure anomaly it is.
You are tearing me apart, Lisa!
So the big question is, what is the motivation behind The Room? Failed serious drama or deliberate awful film designed to be a comedy? We may never know. Well, that was my look into The Room. I love this movie and wouldn't want it any other way. Spoons and all. I say check it out. For better or for worse, it's quite like anything you've ever seen. Anyway, I'm Minty, and you are tearing me apart, Lisa! See ya.